Guys, I'll get this started in just a second until we get some more viewers up here. Y'all know I love to sit in my car until the viewers get up. No, I'm just playing with y'all. Anyway, okay, so we are back up now on the Upland Avenue side of Curlin Street. So we actually can get a little better view over here of what's going on. Just the sheer amount of emergency equipment that is here on the scene that is doing work. I can give you guys a little better understanding and better idea of you know, what everybody's here for. Sorry, that was my daughter. So not only from this side can we see what these workers are doing at the bridge at Curlin Street, but I can also show you just what exactly Upland is looking like right now. This is a street that we travel every day. This is Upland Avenue. We can take, we usually take either 8th Street or 6th Street to get into Brookhaven, get into Toby Farms, you know. So trying to figure out where exactly I want to start, because there's a lot going on, and like I want you guys to see everything, but like you can't see everything, which really sucks. Like you can't see it as well as I can. But I think where I'm going to start at is, so right now I'm parked up on Hill Street, and traffic on 8th Street, which is that right that you make right after the intersection, traffic on 8th Street is like, so if you do need to get into Upland or Brookhaven for any reason, I know, okay, hold on. I gotta talk shit on these comments real quick before I flip the camera. Front Street in Upland is really bad. Yeah, yeah, I've been told. Iaconas is definitely flooded. I can't even. Oh man, it's horrible, y'all. We have a little bit more of an idea of how bad this is. So I am going to flip the camera around now. If you comment something and I don't get to it right away, I will be scrolling up periodically throughout the comments. So this is 8th Street right here, which is still accessible. This is the building on the corner. This is the gas station. I will get to what they're doing over by the bridge in a few minutes, but I want to take you to the Upland side real quick just to show you just how badly this is completely underwater here. And this is even worse than Curlin Street. I mean, Curlin, you know, Curlin is Curlin. You have that one single block that's getting the issues right now. However, you know, we were talking about the lower end of the borough in Upland, and this is what they're dealing with right now. So walking across the street here, you guys don't need light, extra light to see what's going on here. This is Upland. So it does lift up a little bit. However, once you get down to like Front Street, Race Street, it gets pretty bad. So you guys can see just how high this water is right here. It is coming up, has come up over the sidewalk here, obviously completely covering the street. Where the studios are back here, specifically where CMP radio is based out of, you know, they have some severe water and flooding damage back there, because that area where their parking lot is dips down below. But even with with Ed's Auto Body here, if you can see just where even the water is sitting with some of these vehicles that are sitting in the lot right here, as you can see right here, the water is up above, slightly up above this bumper right here, and the bumpers as well. I'm trying to figure out what is going on up there, because I might go up on that other side just to see what that looks like back there. But yeah, so if you're just tuning in, this is Upland Avenue at 7th Street. Like I said, 8th Street is still accessible. Actually kind of trying to figure out what this little bubbling hole is right here. That's never a good thing. But yeah, so the water's moving a little bit. It's definitely subsided a tiny bit. You can see where the water is as to where the water was at a certain point. So yeah, I'm gonna slide over here to the bridge side. Hey, did you give up at the give up across the street?
I can't get across there.
Hey.
You can't go past that car over on the other side. That car right there, you can't get past there.
Gotcha.
I tried.
Yeah, I kind of just want to get like a little closer, just to
down from Front Street, and it's like a river down there.
Yeah, they had called in for those water rescues. There's 3 houses that sit on Race Street back there, and they said that all 3 houses are completely flooded.
Jesus. I used to live at 40 up there, 911 Church Street. You know.
Yeah, it's crazy from the other side. What in the fucking world? Hey! We found a snake. Alright, anyway, guys, let me get back to this real quick. So, you're just telling me that that Front Street back in Upland is really bad as well. I think I might swing around. Like I said, I might swing around back there. I said to a certain point you can't get past these cars, which really sucks, because that means I really can't give you too much of a better view as to what's going on here on Curlin Street at this time. I can show you some of this equipment that has been brought in to remove some of this debris that they're working with on the bridge. Dropping stuff into the back of the truck here. Oh shit, about to get run over. Thank you. About to get run over by the Bobcat here. Front and Griffith is flooded also. Bad back here. Street, creek. Oh my god. Yeah, Ed's Auto Body. Okay. Yeah, guys. So I don't know how much closer I'm actually going to be able to get here to show you guys what exactly is going on. Like I said, as you can see, there's a lot of lights from this side. So what I've been told they've been doing is they're clearing debris from the creek that has kind of built up a dam that is causing a lot of this flooding on Curlin Street that's moving up the 1400 block and flooding some of these houses, and Iaconas, of course. But what I can tell you is, you know, even with this obnoxiously large light here, excuse my thumb, you guys can see just the sheer magnitude of all of the equipment that is literally out here in this lot right now. This is at the gas station at the corner of Upland and Curlin. puff on my cigarette for a minute or two and then come back and give you guys an update. Let's see what I can see. A lot of water. A lot of water. Sometimes I hate these spotlights. Excuse my thumb. I'm like, I want to show y'all what's going on, but you can't see unless I cover it with my thumb. But yeah, so I think that's probably what we're looking at the most of right now, is I'm actually picking up this debris that is literally all over Curlin Street right now, and not just all over Curlin Street, but they look like what they're doing is they're actually pulling some debris from outside of the creek, or inside of the creek on the other side of the bridge on Curlin Street, that we've been told is, you know, kind of building up a dam that's causing some of this flooding. There's a lot of sticks, a lot of branches, a lot of brush that's been being picked up right now. A lot of emergency workers on the scene. Let's see what they're picking up here. Oh wow, that is a lot of debris. I couldn't actually see until I slid over just a little bit. So there literally is, I don't know how well you guys can see it from right here, from what they're grabbing up at behind these two people, is that there's literally just piles and piles and piles of brush and debris that is sitting in the middle of Curlin Street right now, that they are putting into the back of this truck, and they're clearing off Curlin Street. It's just a crazy sight to see right now. I can honestly say that I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Even if you can even see it here, like I can see it, even with like this little spot right here, you can actually see the water, how high the water is just right there. I really wish I could get a better shot for you guys to show you what exactly they're doing on the creek side of things. I'm sure those homes on Curlin Street across from the baseball field are flooded. I hope they have flood insurance. Yeah. So Iacona's and the two houses that are next to Iacona's, in between Iacona's and Anthony's Tree Service, they are under quite a few inches of water right now. If those homes have basements, they are definitely underwater. When we were walking down Curlin Street on the 1400 block, we were probably about 10 to 12 houses up, where even those homes that are even 10 to 12 houses up on that side were experiencing flooding within their basements. Thank goodness, you know, nothing is hitting that first floor, but like I was saying, those two houses here, I'm pretty sure are going to have some fairly extensive damage that are right next to Iacona's. So, I guess I showed you guys what's going on here with all the equipment, with all them hauling off all of this debris. Like I said, it's mostly, it looks like it's mostly brush, and a lot of wood that's being hauled off here. This guy's trying to get out. So if you just happen to be joining us right now, we are at the intersection of Upland and Curlin, where Chester Creek, where the creek has flooded up over the banks of Curlin Street, and has flooded quite a few properties on Curlin Street. right now they are hauling off a lot of this brush and debris that has built a dam at this bridge that they are working with right now to actually clear some of this debris so they can get the water to flow a little bit better. And the water is definitely high. I mean, I can see it from here how high it is. I'm hoping at this point that we're heading back. What in the hell? I don't even want to know what the hell that is. He just put over there. It's some big ish. But yeah, so these guys are going to be working tirelessly through the night. You know, just like the rest of our first responders have as well. Since about 5:30 this evening, when it came to water rescues and like also some of our resources are a little bit better in the city of Chester than they are in other townships and other boroughs and other places in the county. So sometimes when things like this happen, especially for these water rescues and stuff like that, city of Chester is dispatched out to actually help neighboring companies. Not even really neighboring. I mean, some of them are pretty far out that I've seen so far. Yesterday, I mean, I've seen as far as Darby. Today, I saw, I think, as far as like Concord Township, where they were getting dispatched out to assist with water rescues because of experience and usage of, wow, that is a lot of, I'm sorry, like, I keep cutting off here, like, y'all really can't see it. I keep saying that y'all can't see it as well as I can, but I'm like, just the sheer amount of brush and debris and everything that these loaders are dragging out from Curlin right now from the bridge are just out of this world. I haven't seen so much crap in my life. Yeah, so they're going to be working throughout the night here. I wonder if that bridge is structurally safe for people to drive over. I was actually thinking the same thing myself. Obviously, we're not going to know until a little bit later. How's it going? Obviously, we're not going to know until a little bit later down the line. Now, I mean, like I said, as of right now, obviously we have some of this larger equipment that is here that are going back and forth over the bridge that are, you know, hauling away all of this debris and such that we're seeing that's being double hauled right now. So what they're doing is they're taking these trucks and they're pushing the debris over to this huge pile right here, and then they have the other truck that is picking up the debris, as you can see it right here, and loading it into other trucks to haul away. I am sure that the highway department and whoever else may be responsible for checking the structural integrity of the bridge will be called in to assess if there is any damage and if the structural integrity of the bridge is in fact safe enough for vehicular traffic. You know, once they get all of this finished up, once they get everything kind of hauled away, because they are still working very heavily on the bridge right now itself, clearing all of this brush and clearing all of this debris. So, how's it going? Yeah, I'm live. Am I allowed to get any closer?
Listen to me, we already had our talk.
Am I allowed to get any closer?
You're my new best friend.
Am I allowed to slide up a little closer? Or, okay. All right, I just want to make sure. You already know. You already know. All right, I got permission to move up closer so I can show you guys a little bit better what's going on. So, we will talk about that. So yeah, guys, so we're going to move up a little bit closer now that we got permission from the police to move up closer so that I can give you guys just a little bit of a better view as to what's going on here. So, in the world, we're setting off fireworks and shit. That was interesting. Yeah, so what's going on here is they are clearing the debris from the bridge. I know it just got a little bit louder because it just moved up a little bit closer. But this is what they're doing. They're clearing the debris from the bridge side. Obviously, I can't get any closer than this to actually show you them clearing the debris from the bridge. But this is them just pushing the debris over to this huge, like this massively insane pile of just debris that has been pulled from the creek and been pulled from the bridge to allow this water to flow more freely so that we can receive some of these floodwaters that are going on Curlin Street that are affecting these houses and the Iacona business. I said here's another truck that's coming through here of more debris. So what they're doing, like I was saying, they're taking it and they are pulling it from the creek and from the bridge, and then they are dragging it to this immensely large pile and then loading it, taking these two loaders, and they are loading it into these dump trucks to be hauled away. I get over to the side that fast. I didn't speed, I'll tell you that much. But I'm here, yeah, I've actually been here for a while. Is it okay? It's really not that bad. Like, at this time of night, all you gotta do is go straight up 9th and then bang the right on Edgemont, I mean the left on Edgemont and then the left on Upland and just take it straight down. You're good. But yeah, this stuff is crazy. So, I really don't know how much longer they're gonna be out here for. Like I said, I waited until I had gotten the permission from the police to move closer to give you guys a better and clearer view of what actually was going on here. So, yeah, just I know I keep saying it over and over and over again, but I am like astonished just by looking at the massive amount of debris that they are really removing. But this debris, holy crap, that is big. They're going to continue to move this as these floodwaters are flowing and the creek is crested at this time. You know, this debris is going to continue to move downstream. So, like just that huge tree right there, like that huge like stump is some of the stuff that they are pulling out of this creek right now. So yeah, so until the floodwaters go down a little bit, until they're able to get some of the floodwaters receded up on the other side of Curlin Street, up on that 1400 block where we just were in a previous live, they're going to be out here for quite a while. I'm saying, so what they're doing is they're up here on this bridge, they're pulling stuff out of the creek, they're pulling stuff off the bridge, it's flowing up over the bridge. They don't think the bridge is underwater anymore. I mean, you can see how wet it is, but you can actually see the street at this point. So at this time, I think they're just pulling stuff. Yeah, I can just barely see it from the side. You guys can't see it from the live, but I can see it from where I'm standing. Is that they're using the trucks to actually physically pull the debris out of the creek and then to drop it onto Curlin Street, and then the other truck is coming and pushing it onto this huge pile where they are picking it up and disposing of it in these trucks. We see this big huge log that just got pushed over here. It all makes sense to me now. Anyway, just had like a second to myself here. Yeah, guys, so I am personally going to do just a little bit more investigation as to what else is like flooded out on the Upland side, because I think we pretty much visited everything on the Chester side, what was going on for today. But I'm hearing that there's some pretty bad property damage in Upland, you know, back in the cut on the side. So My battery's down 15%. I was pretty charged. I brought you some good live, some good footage for the night. La 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 la. Yeah, this it's a lot. Yes, I said huge log. We don't encounter many of those in our lifetime, okay? I'm gonna leave it at that. But all right, y'all. So, like I said, my battery's about to die. I'm gonna cut out of here for the night. I'm not gonna be able to bring you any more live feeds. But if I can get anything with some pictures or anything that's going on the Upland side, I will bring that to you as well. But like I said, guys, have a good night. Be safe. Obviously, be very careful if you're out driving. Still, even though the rain has stopped, that does not mean that there is not a flooding concern that is still out here. Especially even when you go outside of the city of Chester. Anything that's got running water, any type of lake, creek, anything that is at flood stages or very much above flood stages right now could be fatal, could drive through. You never know. So I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a good night, and I hope I don't have to see you anymore this evening. Bye.